Stand for the pledge, please.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Welcome. We've got a big crowd tonight. All right. You guys had a chance to look over the minutes?
I looked over them, but I wasn't here last meeting. I wasn't able to make it, so I'm going to abstain.
I looked at them, didn't see anything that we need to change or add, so I'm going to make a motion to accept the minutes as presented.
And I will second that. How about the financial statement?
I asked the same thing here. I looked at it and everything looks ordinary.
I don't either. I'll make a motion we accept the financial statement as presented.
I'll second that. Communications, Kristy.
Delta Dental sent us notice that they're going to credit their clients 1 month of premiums. The credit will be reflected on our June invoice and will be based on the actual premium calculated within the billing system for April. They're also any Delta Dental clients will also receive no increase to their current administration rates upon renewal for 1 year. The Ohio Department of Health issued the Director's Stay Safe Ohio order, which includes prohibited activities, all public and private gatherings of any number of people occurring outside a single household and connected property, except for the limited purposes permitted by this order. Any gatherings of more than 10 people is prohibited unless exempt from the order. This order is in effect until 11/59 on April 30th, 2009, remains in full force in effect until 11:59 p.m. on May 29th, unless the Director of the Ohio Department of Health rescinds or modifies this order at a sooner time and date, which I think affects our town hall rentals. Otarma mailed an Otarma CARES check to the township in the amount of $500. These funds may be used at the township's discretion, such as to assist with your risk management efforts related to the COVID-19. Deerfield Township received $1,585.21 in grant money in regards to COVID on April 17, 2020 from the CARES Act. This money must be used on expenses related to COVID-19 services, which includes buying more PPE, training staff, equipping vehicles, sanitizing vehicles, etc. Providers must track and document this expense. Documents and invoices must be saved along with a brief explanation of how the expense relates to COVID-19 preparation, etc.
That we can use, I think, towards the fire department, because they had to have special training, correct?
That's what qualified us for, is because we're an ambulance provider, so we put it in the fire.
Okay. So
Brad,
you're gonna have to get something written up, right?
Documentation.
Of how we used, how we had to
which
train
we can
or...
use those rain jackets because it says that you can, if it was pre-purchased, it serves as reimbursement, but we don't have additional expenses.
What we don't spend, we have to return to, don't we? I
believe
think the
we-
way I read that, what we don't spend by a certain time, we have to turn back in for someone else to need.
We're talking about Brian now, she can spend it up. Did I say that out loud?
Brad Crone sent an email that after considering the option closely, they have decided that they would delay creating a balance of delay would create more hardships than it resolves. As such, the due date for the second half real estate tax collection will remain July 15th, and the due date for mobile home taxes will remain July 31st. With respect to anticipated tax delinquency rates, it's very difficult at this moment for us to project what the delinquency rates will be for the collection period. Portage County Regional Planning Commission sent a replat of subdivision known as replat of sublots 51 and 52 in the Kirkbride's 3rd edition on Willis Drive, Lot 3 in Deerfield Township.
Oh, yes.
The Portage County Regional Planning Commission has scheduled a meeting on June 10th at 4:30 p.m. via Zoom or conference call. All comments on this plat must be returned by June 1st, 2020. And Team Office Technology sent their contract invoice to renew the NEC copy release for the period 5/1/2020 to 4/30/2021 at a cost of $595. I need to make a motion to do that.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Yes.
That's all I have.
Mark, any additional communications?
I do not.
Randy, anything
I
additional?
have nothing.
I have nothing either. Let's go to fire department.
I turned in grant purchasing to Kristy. That's the 43 grand we got. We have purchased it, we have 50%. Everything we have there is in the documents. This is what we submitted.
What was that grant up to?
Up to 15,000 we spent 11 and found that.
So out of 11, we're responsible for 5,500, they're around.
Yeah. On fire, those things, phone back,
Yeah, like I said, you can spend the money.
You hear anything I know you applied a grant for side-by-side or whatever, if you heard anything, that did get turned in though, didn't it?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's every quarter, so.
okay.
You don't know when that's gonna come out? Are they gonna say we received it or not?
I don't have the date right
What else, Brian?
now. The GA won't say that he talked to the guys who are on the fire station.
Yeah, he's coming tomorrow to repair that. He was up today and looked to see what he needed, he's coming back tomorrow to repair it.
He also said there was a soft back
That softens, I'll have TJ tell this same guy he can do that.
I talked to GA today, he said he was gonna talk to me about it.
Okay, all right.
So,
That guy will take care of that too.
and then GA was gonna work on, the birds are flying in the air and tape.
TJ knows about that too, right? All right.
The parts came today for the new lumber. They got to go to the station. They know that, so they're gonna get it sometime when they're training.
We'll clarify the mini pumper a little bit. We had a lot of trouble with the lights, so we're in the process
Yeah.
of replacing, repairing some light stuff. That may go over $500, so I'd like to make a motion this time that we pay for whatever parts we need to get the lights working on the mini pumper.
I'll second.
I'll vote yes.
Since the last meeting, we ran 23 calls. A couple more vehicle crashes and a couple false alarms. That's all I have.
Anything else, fire department, questions or anything? Road department. Guys, I don't know if they got started roadside mowing today, but they're gonna start roadside mowing tomorrow. Supposed to have some rain and stuff, so I told them to get down and get at least a couple of paths made. So we're ahead of that game right there. Nothing on the equipment or anything.
I got the catch basin put in over by Hartsel.
Yep, catch basins in Hartsel,
Reset the one over on Twin Oaks.
Twin Oaks.
Yep.
So we're good to go there. Buildings and grounds, same thing. Cemetery Association hired a company to come in and do some headstone work, replacing, repairing them, setting them back up. They come in and worked a couple of days and they got rained out. I don't know when they'll be back. Cemetery Association is paying for that right there, so we don't have to worry about that. All right, and then some news people's been asking us about. Memorial Day Parade. No one's having Memorial Day parades. We can't have large groups together and everything, so I'm gonna make a motion this time that we officially cancel our Memorial Day parade for this year due to restrictions of the coronavirus pandemic.
Yes.
All right. Township cleanup. Not only is this pandemic, we can't rent the town hall, there's a lot of things we can't do. Our income is gonna be hit for the general fund late this year, September, October, whatever, is gonna get hit pretty hard because of this. We get a lot of our money from sales tax, things like that. Nobody's out buying anything, so we don't have the $7,000, $8,000 to have a township cleanup again this year. So what do you guys think?
Well, we can't do it, plus the county's not doing tires.
Right.
So, Portage County is not doing tires anymore.
We always lose money.
That's the next thing that included in that Portage County has decided this year to do no tire programs for anybody. They spent in excess of $70,000 last year getting rid of tires for townships. They've decided not to do that this year, so. Along with that right there, I'm gonna make a motion that we don't have, unless we come into a big influx of money at this time, I make a motion we cancel our township cleanup like we did last year.
I'll second.
Oh, yes.
Next meeting will be May 25th, which is Memorial Day. I don't think we need a second meeting this month, do we, Kristy, Nancy?
No.
We're good to go with the bills and everything, so at this point in time, I'd like to make a motion that we cancel our May 25th meeting, and we will have our first meeting in June. I don't know that date. Do you have it with you, Kristy?
Do the second Monday.
Second Monday in June, whatever our normal date and time is. We'll continue to meet in here until we get word that we don't have to do this anymore. What else? I don't have anything else to bring up. You guys got
Who's
anything?
gonna second the meeting changes?
I need a second.
I second it.
Oh, sorry.
I vote yes.
There was a echo, probably reverb backwards in your ear. I don't know.
Anybody got anything else? Questions for anybody?
Nope.
Motion to adjourn our meeting and pay our bills.
Second.
Yes.
Still wasn't as fast, Eddie. You're close on that.
You're getting better, right?
You're getting better.
If you wouldn't have talked 5 minutes into the after 6 o'clock, I'd have been done. I didn't want to be rude and interrupt.
Can we just say, yeah, shut up, Brian. We could.
Here we go.
No, you gotta sign